My name is the LonOTron, and welcome back to the LonOTron Engineering Company. And today, we're heading into the nether. We're not getting anything done. We're going into the nether. We're finding a ton of quartz. This needs to... Yep, there we go. We're finding a ton of quartz. I have arranged for the proper personal protective equipment, and here we go. I forgot you don't just instantly warp there. Alright, let's see what the nether is like. Alright, not a terrible spawn at all, actually. A warped forest? Pretty good. It's one of those things where it definitely could be worse. Let's have a look around. I do want glowstone dust. I want so much glowstone dust. You have no idea. Did I bring my axe? I did not. I think I brought the shovel for soul sand? Alright, let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get this glowstone. Wow. The nether's still a giant pit. Oh, and obligatorily, the nether. Alright, there you go. I said the funny thing. Is that good enough for you? I said the funny thing. I'm gonna be honest, the nether makes me just a smidge nervous. I did my best to arrange for the proper PPE, but I also don't want to lose the portal. Let's remember where the portal is. So, -27, -35. So basically just remember -20 something, -30 something. And I should be good. I should be good. I don't have anywhere I'm gonna write that down because I didn't bring my notebook. I didn't bring anything. I brought absolutely nothing because of fear. Complete utter fear that I could die here and lose everything. And with this, we'll be able to make electron tubes. And with this, we'll be able to make gold ingots. The electron tubes will be able to make things like Nixie tubes, and we'll be able to make the crafter, the auto crafter, to make a crushing wheel, which can be used for a variety of things. And I still don't have a proper factory floor, but ooh, that's what we call a long ways down. A long ways down. That's I wish I had tie-off gear. Even some basic tie-off gear would. Yeah. Even some basic tie-off gear would be fine. Whew. Getting over there would be nice. Did I just hear a Geiger counter fizzle? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. I hate it here. I want to go home. That's aggro. That's aggroed. Yep. It's a hellhound. Or a foxhound. A foxhound is a type of hunting dog. That was a little terrifying. Hey, buddy. I recommend you don't stand so close. I don't wanna hurt any of you or your buddies by accident. I'm just here to get all this and get out. That's all I'm here for. Then I leave. I go home. I don't worry about any of this ever again. I wonder how I can make andesite. Can I make andesite? Andesite. Can I make you? Mixing cobblestone and diorite, I can make andesite. I can trade with this guy, or I can compact flint, gravel, and lava. So there are options. Man, I don't want to be here that much longer. I really don't. I'm getting super duper anxious. Yeah, we're gone. We're out of here. We're fleeing the scene. There's my portal. I just gotta get up and over. Mind the gap. This needs rails, caution signs, and I need to come back here and clear this area out so it can be utilized in a safe manner. Oh! Ow! That wasn't very safe of me. Here I am talking about safety, and then I decide I'm gonna jump like 20 feet. Alright, but we have just about everything we need, and I'm kinda just thinking now. Kinda just thinking. Let's go consult with the notepad. Something we could do for the sake of things is start actually farming. And, like, I should make an auto harvester. But we could start farming a variety of things just with what we have on hand right now. We have tomato seeds, we have coffee beans, we have all sorts of options. We have enough dirt to build a farm on land. So let's grab the potatoes. Don't I do have an axe somewhere. I'm just not super worried about it right now. Tomatoes, carrots, and onions. Okay, turn these into their base forms, and then I think I can turn this into seeds. Nope, that becomes diced onion. Tomato, can I turn you into seeds? I sure can. Potatoes, you just plant them as is. Carrots, you just plant them as is. Now, that's a decent amount. We have the shovel. We could use a hoe. Where'd I put my stuff? I need to organize better. Don't do it. Don't leave that comment. Don't send me that message. You know who you are. Don't send me that message. Alright, and then, sure, 10 buckets. Why not? Let's see, that's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Perfect. That is 10 buckets. We're gonna go... What a waste of iron. 10 buckets? We are gonna go grab them from the ocean. And then we're gonna go start farming. In a minute, of course, because it's dark. And when it gets dark, that means it's bedtime. Alright. Daytime. We're gonna take the moped out. And we're gonna take it out to this area where we, cleared out all of the trees. This area. Over here. Even this area is a little questionable. You know what? Right here, this'll do. Let's start flattening. I was gonna build it on top of all this soil, but I mean, why would I do that when there's perfectly good soil right here? And plus, it'll save me more soil for later if I want to build, like, underground farms or something. Speaking of which, I do have an underground farm. An underground farm that I have been brutally neglecting. But, stop saying that, okay? And then, what we can also do is fill this spot up with soil to terraform the area. Yeah, fill it up with dirt. Fill it up with dirt. I'm gonna get YouTube famous one of these days, and that's gonna be my motto. Fill it up with dirt. All right, yeah. Hey guys, I hope you like the soil episode. Or it's dirt, but dirt, soil. I mean, I know dirt and soil have different properties, but same thing at the end of the day. Same thing at the end of the day. A couple days ago, Yogg's Cast popped up in my recommended again for the first time in actual years. Diggy Diggy Hole 2 came out, which caught me horrendously off guard. Like, stupid off guard. Oh. Let's take all of this and do this. Yeah. There we go. Listen, we'll go get a new shovel when I good and well feel like it, okay? You'll get a new shovel when you fix this damn door. Okay, now we just do that. I'm a real Minecraft YouTuber. I have no idea what's going on at any given time. I also saw that Yog Labs came back for a time and then ended again. I was super thrilled to see that though. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of Yog Labs. I once got in trouble because I thought they wouldn't swear in a Yog Labs video. That was on me, man. That was on me because it was one of the old Yog Labs videos. YouTube used to kind of be the Wild West. Um, you could say or do anything, and that was for better and for worse. I can guarantee, if I was, it actually no. I swear like a sailor in my day-to-day speech, but I don't like swearing on a public forum. So if I do swear on a public forum, most of the time I'll do my best to like censor it when I'm editing. But I swear like a sailor in my day-to-day speech. I have made frat boys blush. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. We're gonna put a massive farm here. We're gonna come back with the mechanical saw, and we're gonna clear more space. Generally speaking, we're gonna clear out more trees, and we're just gonna have a super duper clear area here. Let's take the moped back. How much fuel you got? Has enough fuel. What? Oh, it was the deer making that noise. Always throws me off. Okay, so we need a shovel. That's basically all we need right now is a good old fashioned shovel, which I have on hand. I also want to bring my toolbox. Hang on. Do you got the mechanical saw in there? No hand crank. What did I do with the hand crank? Did I put it somewhere incredibly stupid? Because that sounds like something I'd do. It's on the mechanical press. It is on the mechanical press. Oh, I need something to eat. Apples. Yep, there's the hand crank. And then we will put this into the toolbox. Not like that. That was a misinput. Put it into the toolbox, pick up the toolbox, and then we're going out with the shovel again. Oh, right. From the garage. From the garage. Silly me. Silly LonOTron. I just want to argue about Warhammer 40k. I love Warhammer 40k. If you've watched my channel for any extended period of time, if you've heard my rants and sometimes you got to start over, you know that I love Warhammer 40k. We need more. What what? Oh, he blew himself up. That's cool, I guess. Oh. Uh. Um. What are you guys? What are you guys doing here? Just real quick, wondering what you guys are doing here. I'm not super worried about it. I'm about to start. Yeah. Ooh, ow. Alright, no villages for me. Okay. No villages for me for a little bit. But, worth it. And this bad boy, it's gonna go up. Where'd I park the moped? I didn't bring the keys, did I? Dude, where's my car? Did I bring the moped? Worry about it later. That's the second pillager attack since, like, I started recording the last video. There it is. Since I started recording, because in between videos, I heard an illager, like, huffing around somewhere. So I sought him out. But I'm just kind of wondering, like, what? Huh? We're going to put this up, right there. Wall of Fame. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we are going to go to bed, and then we are going to get back to work. Alright, back to it then. And I have a couple questions. Largely regarding the pillagers, where they keep coming from. It's coming along really nicely. Getting a nice flattened out area. That's what life's all about, right? Flattened out areas. It's those early days of the Minecraft Let's Play where everything looks like total trash and nothing is properly built yet. Can you get out of my way? You little prick. I'm sorry, what? Light snack? They don't... Okay. You know what? If maggots are a food source here, maggots are a food source here. I'm not picky. I once ate a caterpillar. Not like cooked or anything. I just felt like doing it. And the caterpillar was kind of like just there, and I've said too much. So we've gotten a good foothold on the farm. Needs a bit more work to really get there. What should we do with all these water buckets? Oh wait, I have barrels downstairs. And I can put them in, and it'll be great. It'll be great. They'll be in a nice little storage area, and I won't worry about it. Okay, not there. Here. There we go. And this is where we'll put everything that we need for this job, and this is where we'll just put things for now. And then, what else do we want to get done today? Where's my clipboard? Oh, clipboard. What else do we want to get done today? Alright, extend roads, get new wrench. I have the materials to get the new wrench. I might as well. I'm here, ain't I? There's a gold ingot right there. And then I just need one more gold ingot here somewhere. It's got to be somewhere. Oh yeah, let's go check on the farm down here. We need a bigger farm, but we also have the little guy down here, which is where we grow our coffee. That I'm actually not using for anything currently. And I should have fields for the coffee. And also start growing coffee. Man, this is the series that should have been Coffee and Roses. This is no, LonOTron Engineering Co. That's where we're at with it. Let me eat some coffee for really quick. Close that on up. And then I need what do I need? What was I doing? That's the real wrench. Making the new wrench. Yep. I desperately need a new wrench. By desperately, I mean desperately. There's the one plank I need, and then I need a stick, and I think I have sticks in here. Not immediately. Sticks in here. Well, there's the shafts I need, and sticks in here. Yes! Perfect, and then one more gold ingot was all I actually needed. But if we bring this up here, we put these here. We forgot the hand crank. Let's go grab that really quick and harvest this wheat. So yeah, put my toolbox in here. Take this back upstairs. Hand crank achieved. Now we can start pressing this gold. Is anyone else bugged out by how numbers work? It's potentially the dumbest thing I could have said. But, like genuine question, is anyone else bugged out by how numbers work? Numbers scare me a little sometimes. I understand the basis of how they work and how amounts work, and I'm pretty solid at math when I'm actually trying to do it. The reason I'm so bad at math on YouTube is because I'm not on YouTube to do math. I'm on YouTube to have fun. But the thing is, like, the biggest thing is, in my opinion, numbers are wild. Oh, thank God. Oh, the wrench is back. Yes, the wrench is back. Ah, I'm so happy. Let's put it in here in the toolbox alongside these chutes and these tanks. And then I'm gonna need another toolbox later, which doesn't make me too mad. I just need to go get some leather. I just don't feel like going and getting some leather. That's the problem. I don't really feel like it. I mean, I could. Like, pretty easily I could. Let's stop for a second to make as much bread as we can. All right, we just need two more wheat, and we can have even more bread. But not worried about it. I do want to say something that's been like irking me a little lately is that everyone is trying to fill the same niche in content creation, and this isn't Old Man Yells at Cloud. It's that I've been through a lot of people's streams lately. I've been through a lot of small channels. I've been trying to understand what the big guys are doing right and what the little guys are doing, not necessarily wrong, but what are the little guys not doing that the big guys are, and what are the big guys doing that the little guys aren't? That's what I want to figure out. That's what I'm trying to crack. And I've noticed something among the little guys. The little guys are all trying to be myself included, to an extent. I try my best to just make content and be myself on the internet, which is usually a death sentence. But I've noticed that the little guys are all trying to be exactly like the big guys and fill the niches that the big guys have already filled. But no one needs those niches filled because the big guys have already filled them. Dig out your own niche. Find your own groove. Develop a personality. For the love of God, some of you need to develop a personality. Genuinely. And it's like, when I'm watching somebody, one of the biggest things I'm looking for is trademarks of their personality. And it's important to just let that personality fly. Be a person. Be a person, for God's sake. Don't be a corporate advertisement. I don't want to watch a corporate advertisement. And I go as far as to say that very few people do. It's not that you're doing anything inherently wrong. It's just that people sanitize themselves so hard. And I understand that that's how you avoid having haters. That's how you avoid people hating you. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be loved and hated than just milk toast. I'd rather stand out in the crowd and get criticized for it than just be another face. And of course, I am just another face, don't get me wrong. But it's extremely important, in my ever so humble opinion, that you don't sanitize your personality. I sanitize myself in a couple of ways. I try not to swear on my channel. I try not to. I fail miserably at it. I try not to swear on my channel. I try not to get too in depth on my personal life. I won't even say what state I'm from. Like, I sanitize myself quite a bit. Like, yes, I grew up in Oregon. We know that part. Uh, you don't know where I live currently. I've never said it. But like, there are things you should sanitize, is my point. But there's also the fact that there are things you shouldn't. Have a personality. Be a little out there. Don't be afraid to be cringe. Okay? Stop being afraid to be cringe. You're a new creator. You're gonna be cringe. Everyone has their cringe moments. You know what? I'm gonna take that a step further. You're a human. You're a human. Being a human is being cringe. Okay? Shut up. Shut up. Don't be nonchalant. Be out there. Be chalant. Okay? Don't be nonchalant. Don't be the chill guy that everyone gets along with. Have the stones, okay? The cojones. Have the cojones to put yourself out there and be a little vulnerable. Have a half a mind to be unafraid to share your personality, even if that personality is a little cringe. I'll tell you something. Jacksepticeye, the big one of the big guys, one of the massive guys. I'm gonna be real. Kind of cringe, man. He's pretty cringe. I love his content. He's cringe. All right, Markiplier, cringe, super cringe, but also super based. Some of the guys I follow, cringe, super duper cringe. You know why they're cringe? All right, it's because they're not cringe. It's not cringe, okay? That's the secret. What's been described as cringe is just having a personality. We've lost our idea of what cringe actually is. There are things that are cringe. Cringe functions as a very important, okay, cringe culture is dead in a way that I will get into in a minute, and it's going to tie into exactly what I'm saying. But the thing is, our definition of cringe has changed to just mean showing any example of a personality. Having fun. Putting yourself out there, it's all considered cringe. Saying something slightly outside of the norm. Now, here's why cringe is important. Cringe prevents us from being stupid and doing things that are socially unacceptable. Sometimes it's okay to be a little cringe. Other times, the cringeometer in your brain that's telling you not to do something, listen to it. Listen to it. Not everything that goes through your head needs to come out of your mouth. When I had my first real big boy job where I had to mind what I said and all of that, my buddy had a very stern talk with me about inside thoughts because I had a really bad habit of just saying things. Like I had an awful habit of just saying the first thing that came to my mind. And you can't do that. I edit these videos super heavily. I'm gonna be honest. I edit these videos really heavily because I have that habit. And the internet is one of the safer places to have that habit. Yes, but also, come on, man, you gotta be careful what you say. A really good example of this actually ties into con culture. I go to a lot of cons. I go to, or at least I used to. I'd go to Comic Con. I'd go to when I was in Portland. I'd go to Gamori Con. Like I love going to cons. It is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. There was a recent incident. There was an incident lately involving the voice actor for David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and also he did voice acting for Demon Slayer. But there was an incident lately at Collecticon, I think it was, Collecticon 2025, where he had a. Is that the honey making that noise? Huh. He had a stalker, right? A lot of people have come to this stalker's defense, saying, "Oh, it's obvious she's autistic because she sat there saying she was scared and then asked to speak to the handler." And like, I get being scared in social situations. I'm autistic. I'm the biggest like the biggest detriment in my day-to-day life is not the brain damage, it's the autism. But autism doesn't make you a stalker. And a big reason that we don't act like that, aside from being principled people, right? Speaking of which, you should have some real principles. But aside from being principled people, one of the reasons that we don't generally act like that, like for lack of a better term, a goddamn moron, right? One of the biggest reasons we don't just act like that randomly is because we have the wonderful evolved concept of cringe. Cringe has been overused. It has been used to target people. It has been used to bully people, and like that's a whole thing in and of itself. But it's worth noting that this response is in your nervous system for a reason. You're going you're going to respond negatively to a certain breaking of social norms because there are negative consequences of it, or it's associated with certain situations, right? And that's important. God, that situation with the voice actor, Zach Aguila, I think his name is Aguila. I quite frankly don't know his name. I just know he voiced David in Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which I love Edge Runners so much. Um, but part of that whole situation is, first of all, it looks bad on con culture. It really does. I also love that in the video, everyone suddenly finds a really interesting spot on the floor or the ceiling or any direction but the stalker, who, might I add, took a shit outside of his hotel room, and her parents actively enabled her taking his shit outside of his hotel room. To be fair, it wasn't just that she took a shit outside of his hotel room. She was in the same hotel because her family made sure she could book a room in the same hotel as him. Like, they were actively just enabling that. And I'm gonna be so for real with everyone. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? Why is it gotta be like that? Anyhow, on that note, we are gonna end this episode right here. I have been yapping for long enough. So take it easy, folks, but take it. Best of luck, and off you go.